Hello and welcome. I am Aziel, as always, and it is Tuesday, which means would be a general ramble, but War Cradle has some new models coming out. Fantastic, I love it. I do you know what the best thing about today is, and this sounds really arrogant and narcissistic, and I do apologise, that one of the ships today is linked to last week's video, which is cool, which is really cool, but it's also one of the most popular videos I've done in general, and one the most popular videos I've done on the dystopian age, which is really cool. And I like the fact that that video is doing so well, and the fact that it's now kind of connected to the latest releases, which I had absolutely no clue about. I have no insider information or anything like that. I choose my videos by, I don't know, boredom. Picking it out of a hat, choose one. It's basically very random when I talk about lore and things like that. I just find little holes in the lore and I go that way. Anyway, so today's video, as you can see, July releases, legendary liberated designs take to the seas, and the best laid plans of mechanics and engineers are often pilfered, and this month's Dystopian Wars pre-orders are no exception. Thievery is afoot as the Crown and Commonwealth, I was going to say Sultanate, but I always forget that the Commonwealth has that kind of, it looks like Arabic turrets, but I remember that that's more like the Kremlin, and I constantly thinking that's the Sultanate, where the Sultanate has the moon and the star. Okay, anyway. Each deploy their own appropriated ships, commandeered to further their own firepower. The Legends of the Crown is set to issue shore to bring glory to a crown fleet, introducing a highly anticipated Nautilus. Yes, that's the one. The Nautilus, the ship of Captain Arani Nemu, which is basically one of the best posses you can get for Wild West Exodus, and her crew. You also get the drum of the Nautilus as well. So, kind of cool. Now we're getting to see her ship in Dystopian Wars. Tempted to get this just as kind of background, just so I can put it behind her posse. Kind of just to make it look kind of cool. But just me anyway. So yeah, it's the Nautilus, and I'm really excited about this one. And I'm not a big Dystopian Wars player. I do enjoy the game, and it is a good game to play. And I think I may end up going to more Crown because of this fantastic ship. As you can tell, I'm too excited to hear about the Nautilus, especially now that I can actually do a really cool campaign using the lore that we have, which is, the Lost World Exodus and the Crown being there, and having her have to be escorted up to the UK within the Crown and actually using her ship at the same time. That's something I've always liked doing, when you can, use different games and do stuff like that. An interesting way of playing the game and making a really cool campaign using different game systems. Anyway, enough about Nautilus. We'll get back to her in a minute. Supported by the equally renowned HMCS Tilok Gout. Reveling in the spoils of his greatest heist, Markov Prometheus is ready to take to the seas, clad in Commonwealth regalia, or galia, whatever, the sight of this once enlightened vessel. Supporting the Commonwealth is a painful reminder of the outcome of the Hunt of Prometheus, which is one of the first games, well, it was the first box set you can get for Dystopian Wars for this edition. It's a good box set, especially if you want to do, I think it's the Union and the Enlightened. I might be wrong, but it's a decent box set. Anyway, here we go. The Nautilus. I absolutely love this model. This is such a cool looking model. Like I said, I'm tempted to get this just to put behind my Wrath of the Nautilus posse to give them, that extra little bit of oomph. And it looks really fantastic and sleek. It's got that sort of Jules Verne-esque sci-fi, which I like, because 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I hope I got that right. And I love the sleekness of it. I love how all of it is it looks like it's going to be fast. This is going to be a very fast ship for your fleet, well, submarine. This makes it even better, which means it's got some really good defenses against air. And you can see just how lovely this looks. I absolutely do enjoy this design. It looks like a actual aqua waterbound vessel vehicle fish. It looks like a fish. And so I think it looks, and it's got that really cool Victorian sort of look for that as well. You've got like lots of fins and things. It's such a lovely design ship. I freaking love it. I think this is probably one of the best design ships I've seen in a long time. I do think it's good. And here is the other ship, the HMCS Gout. Again, look at the design and detail that they put into these models. This is absolutely fantastic. And this is going to be a big model. These are going to be quite large. And I think they look fantastic and well worth. I mean, we know War Cradle tends to go on the lower prices, so this may be at max £55 for this box. And of course you get lots of little ships too, which is also very cool. Again, this is such a lovely pairing. I really do like this ship, and I like this ship too. This is going to be a very good fit for almost anyone's Crown fleet. And like I said, if you're going to do the Armoured Clash, which is also going to have the Crown in it as well, you can have a nice combination and have a nice campaign going from the Lost World to Africa to the seas, all of that really cool stuff, really expanding your game with the Empire and having the Crown. Sorry, I'm a big fan of the Empire as well because, I don't know, that popped into my head, the Crown. And you can do a really cool campaign using all three games, especially if you're using the Crown, because you can use the Wrath of the Nautilus now, and of course the Empire. The Crown in the Armoured Clash box. I'm really sorry, I'm being really stupid today. Again, I love this ship. I love the fact that it's not so... this is very embellished, you know, it's lots of little details and pretty things, where this is very substandard, looking like the Crown should look, rather than, you know, lots of pretty things, you know, a little bit backwards, not quite the advanced technology of everyone else. Well, the Nautilus seems to be the exact opposite. Here's the back view, as you can see, really nice looking, fantastic. It's an assault submarine. I can't wait, this one's really nice. Now we have as the back of the Gout. Oh, I do like these are cool. Again, I love these. I think this is a very nice looking boat, and it's going to look really cool in your fleet. Next, let's go classes. They're usually the same. Markov's Prometheus. This is probably going to be a very big chunk of resin for your Commonwealth fleet. It looks. I love this here. I think, you know, I love this eagle here as well. This looks really cool. It really looks like something the Russians would steal and, you know, make it their own, even though it was an enlightened ship. You know, it was all basically about this boat, the Hunt for Prometheus. I love the wings here. This is a really nice looking boat as well. I think this looks really nice, and like I said, this is probably going to be very big, because when they do these one ship models, they tend to be very large, big chunks of resin, and I mean big, like the Icebreaker one, which is absolutely huge. This is probably going to be a very big model, but it looks fantastic. I love how we've done the deck here. I think that's cool. And, you know, all these little fans, it looks like it should be enlightened, but they've added their own Commonwealth insignia on there, saying this is ours now. You can't touch it, it's all ours. You know, the big guns on the side. This is such a lovely thing. So July is looking really good for Dystopian Wars. I cannot disagree or argue with anything. Like, that's it. That's all that is. And super excited about the Nautilus. Like I said, I've literally just today I finished painting the Wrath of the Nautilus posse and all the models for it, including the Drum of the Nautilus and the legendary Ravening Moo. Literally today before this came out, and now I can get the Nautilus next month just to have in my and actually I think I will do that. I don't think I'll get any Wild West Exodus this month. I think I'll get some lovely Dystopian War stuff and pre-order this box. Anyway, thank you very much. If you want to get into Dystopian Wars, Whaling Games is the best place to go, and that's down below. I believe the Crown has a box with the Alliance, which is really cool, which looks really nice. I think it's called Skies of Sardinium or something like that. It's a nice looking box. It's all about flying, which always makes me happy. And so that's down below as well, so if you want to check that out. Free delivery after £20. There is Forbidden Planet as well, as always, for comics, merchandise, all that really cool geeky stuff. Talking of merchandise, my merchandise, t-shirts, cups, well, travel mugs, notebooks, bags, and my comics as well. You know, if you're into horror and into, you know, Lovecraftian cyborg werewolves. There is also Skyforge. Never forget Skyforge, good friend of mine, really worth supporting, and Patreon, because